Welcome. In this video, we'll explore how to customize dashboards in NetSuite from an accounting standpoint. Every member of the accounting team has unique needs, from tracking key financial metrics to monitoring daily performance. With Suite Analytics, you can personalize your home dashboard to bring the most important data right to your fingertips. We'll walk through how to choose layouts and configurations that work best for your role and your screen, so you can make informed decisions with real-time insights. Suite Analytics on your dashboard gives you personalized visibility into your business's latest performance metrics in real time. Whether it's finance, sales, services, marketing, or customer relationship management, Suite Analytics delivers the insights you need exactly when you need them, so you can make smarter decisions faster. So, let's jump right in. I'm going to share my screen and open NetSuite. Here we can see the home page. From this home dashboard, we can review all the portlets that display key information. Now, if we move to the upper right corner, you'll notice the layout option. When setting up your dashboard, NetSuite gives you three main layout choices. You can choose a narrow column on the left and a wider column on the right, or flip it with the wide column on the left and the narrower column on the right. And if you're using a larger monitor, you might prefer a layout with narrow columns on both sides and a wide column in the middle. The best layout really depends on your screen size and what works best for each user's workflow. Portlets for each tab, but you can always personalize your homepage or any other dashboard you use often. Just click Personalize Dashboard, and from there you can add, remove, or rearrange portlets anytime you want. Now let's talk about trend graphs. These are a great way to visualize how your KPIs change over time. You can display them as an area chart, line chart, bar chart, or column chart. You can even set the time period like daily, weekly, or monthly. When you hover over a point on the graph, it'll show you the exact value for that period. Let's go ahead and add one. I'll click Personalize in the upper right corner, and from the left panel, I'll choose Trend Graph. That adds a new Trend Graph portlet to the dashboard. You can actually add up to 5 of these. For this example, I'll select Sales as my KPI. Now, we can choose how we want the graph to look. The chart type can be area, line, bar, or column, whichever you prefer. You can also toggle between a continuous view or a side-by-side comparison to analyze data more clearly. Next, let's customize the details. We can choose the trend type, maybe daily, weekly, or monthly. There's also an option to show a moving average, which helps smooth out spikes in your data, like seasonal changes. If you want, you can include 0 on the y-axis to make your trends easier to read. You can also choose a color theme, global, basic, colorful, bold, or light, and even set a custom color using a hex code. For the background, you can pick from lines, bands, or a grid, whatever fits your style best. Once you're done setting it up, click Save. Your new trend graph will now appear right on your dashboard. Each trend graph also has its own setup link where you can tweak display options or even print the chart. Remember, you can add up to 5 trend graphs per dashboard if you want to track multiple KPIs. So, in this scenario, the accounting department wants to make their home dashboard even more useful with quick access to reports, summary data, and saved searches. To do that, we can add a few different portlets, like a custom search, a list, and a report snapshot. Adding a custom search portlet. All right, let's jump in. I'll share my screen again and go back into NetSuite. From the home dashboard, I'll go to the upper right corner and click Personalize. Now, on the left-hand side, I'll choose Standard Content. Here, I'll scroll through the list and find the Custom Search portlet. Once I find it, I'll drag and drop it right onto my dashboard. Now that it's added, I'll close the Personalize panel and click the Setup link on the new Custom Search portlet. This shows me a list of saved searches I can choose from. Let's scroll down and I'll pick a sales order cash sales search. I can give it a custom title if I want, choose which results to display, and then hit Save. And there we go. I can now see my adding a list portlet next. Let's add a list portlet. I'll go back to the Personalize option again, and from Standard Content, I'll choose List. Once it's added, I'll click Setup for this portlet. Here, I can select the type of list I want to display. Let's say I want to see a transaction report. I'll select that. I can adjust the display size and format and then click Save. Now, my list of transactions appears right on the dashboard for quick access. Adding a report snapshot. Finally, let's add a report snapshot. Again, I'll click Personalize, and this time, choose Report Snapshot from the left panel. Once it's added, I'll close the Personalize area and click Setup. Here, I can decide what I want to display. Let's say Customers by Balance. I can also choose how I want it shown, as a graph or a list. Let's go with a graph for this one. I can pick the chart type, maybe a column or bar chart, and even adjust things like display order, chart theme, or background style. And now, right at the top of my dashboard, I can see my Customers by Balance snapshot displayed as a graph. So, in just a few steps, we've personalized our dashboard with a custom search, a list portlet, and a report snapshot. This gives the accounting team quick, visual access to the data they use most, all from one place, right on their NetSuite home dashboard.